Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Happy to see you all on this Tuesdays with Tina. And for those of you that can see my entire office, thank you for your patience. I'm going to move this camera here a little bit. Thank you for your patience. I am repainting some rooms in my house and had to pull everything out, right? I have to pull everything out. And look, I've got Instagram here. Hi. Say hi to Instagram people. Trying to get my cameras all set up because I thought I had it, but I didn't. So you guys, sorry, Instagram, you guys are getting a little bit of movement here as I move things around. So today, what we're going to be talking about is some pretty interesting stuff on, thank you. Yes, it is a nice couch. I love my couch, my office couch. Actually, technically, this is a chair, but I'm so tiny that it's like a couch. So today on this session, I wanted to share with you some tips about syringe handling. This is one of the things, like when I'm coaching or when I'm doing my certification courses, this is something that is like talked about on a regular basis. How to hold the syringe and things that we can do to make it a little bit easier for us. So I thought I would share that with you today. Now, I've got several syringes here. Because that's my life, right? As I have several syringes. Now, one of the things about syringes is like we have to remember, like not all of them are created equal. Like this is a traditional, old-fashioned, that's the cook weight style of syringe. Now, I will say this, friends, please know that this is not a sponsored event, okay? Not at all. But if you're having struggles with your syringe, how to hold your syringe or keeping your thumb ring from slipping, you're going to want to pay attention to this. So I'll be showing you a lot of different things. But this is a traditional cook weight style, and it does have wings on there, which is good or, and I'm indifferent to that or not. But one of the things you want to be thinking about when you're holding your syringe is whether or not it has these little wings. Is just pinching it like this. Like you should be able to hold your syringe like an old-fashioned cigarette. Okay, should be able to do that. The other thing, then you can put your thumb right into the thumb ring and just give yourself a second stabilization. Come back like this. You can see. Create a little kickstand. This is my ring finger. Okay, this is my ring finger. There's a little kickstand right here. So you can create that little kickstand, and that will help stabilize you. Okay. Now, if you're like me and you have little hands, and by the way, I was at the gym today and they were making fun of my feet. I have small feet. I wear a size 5.5 to a 6, and I have really small feet. I got new shoes. Got to go to the Nike store. It was fun. Okay, so if you have a syringe with a big round thumb ring like this, like your thumb might get kind of swallowed up right there. You're sliding down. You're trying to aspirate. Your thumb is sliding all the way in. That can make it challenging. Well, there's a couple of different syringes that are out there that have more of an oval thumb ring. This is Septinont's Petite Syringe. So it is a small oval thumb ring, and also it has a shorter piston here. So it makes it a lot easier to be able to hold your syringe. Okay. So I can look at how much easier it is to pull back and aspirate with this one because I have small hands versus with this one. Well, I have this syringe in there, or the cartridge in there. Let me take the cartridge out. Okay. With this one, I have to really pull back. It's kind of a strain. Okay. So by having a syringe that is a little bit shorter piston and an oval thumb ring can make a difference. There's also these ones right here are from PDT. These ones are similar in shape and size, right? It has that small little oval thumb ring, has that small little wing, can pull back, has a little bit of a similar format. But they have a small, medium, and large. So depending upon your hand spread, makes it kind of nice. You can have a different one there. But those thumb rings are all oval, which means it makes it easier to be able to aspirate and pull back without your thumb slipping and sliding away. So when you're looking at your syringes, something to think about with that. But if you don't have a syringe that has that oval thumb ring, the petite one, I will say I love a petite syringe because I do have petite hands. But if you don't have access to a petite syringe, say you're like, this is the syringe I've got, this is the one that we're going to use. I'm going to show you a little trick that you can use to make this thumb ring a little bit smaller so that it's easier for you to aspirate. This is one of my favorite tricks. Now, take a 2x2, any 2x2. Now, this 2x2 right here, by the way, I'm a 2x2 snob, and I have these. I don't know how I have them, but if you look at them, they have a really wide, the weave, right? It's really stretchy. I prefer a tighter weave in my 2x2s, but I had these sitting at my house, so it was great. So you're gonna take your 2x2 and open it up so it's more of a rectangle, and then fold it into thirds. Okay, so I just folded it into thirds. Now I'm going to take my syringe and wrap it all the way around the thumb ring. Now, if you are like me and you have tiny little fingers, maybe you will take two 2x2s and do that. Maybe you'll only use one. Okay, so you're going to take that 2x2 and wrap it. Now, like I said, I've been painting, so I've got a lot of painter's tape around my house. I don't have any autoclave tape, but if you have autoclave tape, now if you do this, know that if you're using autoclave tape, it's probably dirty. So you're going to do this and then sterilize your syringe. But take some tape and then you can wrap it to tape it on there. And voila, now you have created some cushion there. So that way you've filled that gap and you have it a lot easier to pull back on the thumb. That's my little trick. It's one of the things I really like to do. So, moral of the story is, if you have a large thumb ring and your thumb is slipping and sliding, you can wrap a 2x2 around it. Other things you can do is, with a different kind of syringe, any kind of syringe, when you hold it, make sure you can hold it with just the 2 fingers, slide your thumb in, and then create a little kickstand so that your ring finger, let me turn that barrel here, so that your ring finger can also stabilize on that syringe. Makes it a lot easier to stabilize and support. Gives you that counterweight. So that way you're not just kind of like floating like this. You put your finger out here, that's actually going to steady your hand a little bit more. Pretty nice. Okay. All right, friends. Those are some syringe handling tips for you. If you haven't already gone onto the YouTube, by the way, hello YouTube, I'm live on YouTube right now. But if you haven't gone yet, there are some videos on there all about putting the syringe together, taking the syringe apart. There's also injection videos. The VA and the ASA injection videos are up and available. And the other injection techniques will be available with my book, which is now off in draft form to some of my friends and people closest to me. I'm so glad you enjoyed those tips. Thank you, Stephanie. But the book is off to people who can give it a look over for me and take a look at it and tell me the layout and the format and how it all works. So thank you, friends, for being here. If you missed it, we just talked about some tips to make that syringe a little easier for you to manage, whether it's in your with thumb ring and how you hold it. And I will see you all next week, next Tuesday. Gosh, can you believe? It's already fall, y'all. Well, I guess it's not really fall, but it's fall started. It's starting. School started. It's crazy. So I'll see you guys next week. Have a nice night. Bye.